temperature falling into the lower 30s in the afternoon. Lows around 20. Highs in the mid-30s.
Any tips on today so we don't end up like you?
As the old wise men once said, hang on to your heinies.
Good luck.
Thanks. See you, Scott.
See ya.
Tommy, what do you got going there?
You got to stop at the Quick Trip, Larry.
Yep.
Get
Go up for the day. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's show. We are up in Ashland with the one and only, our good friend Tommy Hicks from Beyond the Catch. You know what, Tommy? You and I have been on a lot of adventures. I'll tell you that over the last 6 to 8 years.
Some that we couldn't even really publish.
That is so true.
On the water.
On the water. But hey, I'll tell you, this is one of my favorite places to come because, you know, we fish walleyes pretty much day in, day out, perch, panfish all the time. I love fishing for trout. I love fishing for anything that swims in this lake. The fish are absolutely excellent to eat. They're fun, and you never know what you're going to catch out here.
Yeah.
Hey, ice conditions this year, like everywhere, are a little bit sketchy. We got an airboat. You have an airboat. We're going to go out. Let's tell everybody how our setup is going to go today and what's going on up here in Ashland.
Yeah, well, so everybody knows across the ice belt, across the U.S., we got just a record low year as far as I'm concerned. I've never seen nothing like it. Paul Morris from Duluth, he owns a charter business up out of Knife River. I knew he had this wind sled and he wasn't using it because of work. Nice enough to lease it out to us.
That's pretty nice. Keeps you working.
This is for all my buddies that fish year-round. Yeah, they fish for a living. There's a lot of guys that are going to not be able to work it all this winter, especially this second half. So if you have a favorite guide, and I'm not saying this just for me, just guys, everybody that does it full time.
Right.
Look at maybe calling them up and booking a summer or spring trip a little early if you're going to do it. Help a lot of these guys out. A lot of guys are going to be in trouble. This is, we don't expect this. You would think this couldn't happen.
Hey, we're going to make it happen today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this week's show. Hang on to your heinies. We got a lot going on today, so we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Let's go get them. Look at this. My wife let me take the dining room chair.
That was awful nice of her.
Right? That was kind of nice.
Where is she, though?
Well, she don't exist. That's why I got to take the dining room. Rules for the airboat: you got to be over 31 inches tall and don't go behind the fan. There he is.
Nice
Hook
job, Tommy.
Up, Larry. Pretty sure it's a whitey. I got him up about 15 feet. And what we noticed the last couple days with this low ceiling, low cloud cover, we've had a lot of fog too. And they don't really want shiny stuff, so we went to a white. White and purple seems to be the color. Here we go.
Smells good, tastes good.
I just brought the scoop over.
What do you got there, Tommy?
There we are, Larry.
Whitefish?
Whitefish for dinner.
You knew it.
No bait either. Just pump that thing, make them fish chase up. And if you watch your bait under the hole, when you're pumping it, it's swimming out. And just envision on your paws that you're trying to get this bait to go and stall. But you don't want it to stall too long either, because then they're going to see that it's fake. So if you stall it, they get up to it, they don't bite it, instantly go up, make them chase again, and then let them get up to there, give them that pause again. And it's only about a 2-second pause. You know, but you got to bring them up in them spurts where you're giving them that chance to catch it, because they're not like a trout where they're just going to go wide open to the top. Let's get them. Hooked up. Oh.
Nice herring. There'll be plenty of these out here today.
I like this color, Larry.
Yes.
That was 2 whiteys come up. That's a classic.
Come on, Tommy.
Pair. They run in pairs a lot. Why, I don't know, but
is it a good hit?
Yeah, you can definitely tell. They just grab it. This one grabbed that Ooh.
Whoa, whoa.
They aren't the, you'll see some really big whitefish today. I mean, we get them up to like 26, 27 inches in the bay. So now he's kind of giving up. My last save is go down to the bottom. Pound it on the bottom and see if he comes back. On a picky one, then I'll pound the bottom and I'll pick it up like 2 inches and hold it. And then I'll pound the bottom a couple pumps and then I'll pick it up to 2 inches and hold it. And that's if they're lazy, they'll come and sometimes they'll come and grab it.
Hey, no doubt Tommy has definitely got the hot hand so far. I've had quite a few fish come up. I haven't tweaked that cadence yet, but for me, it's all about trying to learn and trying to mimic exactly what they're doing to be able to get it to work for me. Hey, you guys hang on to your heinies. I got a feeling there's gonna be a lot more fish put on the ice.
So I've had a couple whitefish now that are coming up. They're chasing it forever and they're getting right on it, but I couldn't quite finish them off. Where sometimes I'll put this moonshine straight up. So you see that treble hook that's sticking right in the center? That's where you're gonna put your minnow head on. I'm gonna go right through the bottom of that jaw, right between the eyes, and out through the top of the head. Like that. So when that bait's swimming forward, that minnow head's right in the center of the body and it won't make it turn left and right. And the other thing I don't even like with whitefish, I don't like them fins hanging down, so I'll just take and pinch that whole gill plate and the fins right off. I got the smallest presentation I can on that treble hook. Like right now I'm trying to get them right by bottom. I'll literally put it so my bait sets on bottom like a ½ inch from the water line. So I know if I stay up like an inch, inch and a half on my down paws, I'm just hovering above that sooty bottom. And sometimes if they're not gonna chase and finish it, you'll get them doing this.
Hey everybody, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Hey, I'll tell you, Tommy, you know what? One tip that I really appreciate that I've learned from you fishing this deep water with a lot of current is?
Angling your transducer. So today we did have the current cranking. We could have did it a little while ago. The current died down a little bit now. We got a little bit of current going to the south.
Yes.
So if you think about a transducer, all it is a flashlight hanging on a rope. As it goes down, it gets wider. The cone gets higher.
Right.
So if we want to get our transducer to shine that way, to go towards my lure, we would just put it on the edge of the ice on that side of the hole and adjust how far your unit is from the hole until you get that bait. Of course with glare, I like to pack a little snow on it.
Right,
yeah.
There you go. Right.
If you got a crank and current and you're bringing that up, as you get closer to your hole, your bait's going to start sinking to the center more.
It is.
So I'll just kick my unit so my deucer's straight down when I'm finishing the fish, because then he's right under your hole. You don't want the transducer angle.
Why is this your favorite unit?
I got a little bit of mix. We still got some 28s too.
Okay.
I'm definitely not against them. I can tell you that the 30 picks up a small lure on the outside edge of that cone just a little better. In the deep water, we can differentiate the size of what we're fishing now.
And how
Where
was
the
that?
28 always worked great. You could tell the fish were down there, but you couldn't really tell, is that a herring or is that a good sized lake trout when you're in like 200 feet. With this, I can tell what size that fish is in the zoom in any depth of water.
Which makes a lot of difference, especially because you have so many smelt, herring, you have so many different forage bases.
Back in the day, we were always like, well, we know stuff's going by, but nothing's really chasing our bait. Is that lake trout? Or now I can say, nah, that's just herring. We haven't seen many game fish today.
Hey, that's a great tip. I'll tell you again, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats in Tigerton, the finest jerky on the planet. Got a hot one, Tommy?
Yep.
Nice job. Jeez, you got it down.
That was a herring? That, I wouldn't have believed. That thing come flying down at me like 100 miles an hour. I think I'm going to let him go. He's such a good swimmer.
You as well.
Oh, oh, baby!
Oh, yeah!
5 feet below the ice.
That was a shallow one, too.
Lake Superior candy right there.
Pile of them today. There should be a bunch of these things running under the ice, and I'm thinking as we get a little bit more daylight, they should get cruising more and more.
What, I just put this beaver dam up high too. There we go. I had that beaver dam down about 20 foot, and I put it down about 4 foot underneath the ice. There he is right there. See him? Oh, nice. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Woohoo! No-ho, coho. The old trustworthy, never lets you down beaver dam. Hey, you know the cool part about beaver dam tip-ups is, too, everybody, is the amount of different patterns, colors they have is incredible. And now they have one, and I'll show you guys this one. They have one with a light built right in it, which is good for guys like me because when I'm night fishing, I seem to always forget to bring my lights. So it's nice to have that option where it's built right in. Andy!
Just a streak. Come off the bottom.
Yeah?
A little flake.
Little squeak. Adds to our pile.
There you go, Tommy!
Here we go. Hey!
You're killing me!
Coho!
Up high?
Up high. Just come darting up.
No ho, coho!
Here we go, baby. I got him!
Holy man, what happened there?
That thing was going, they go so fast.
That's crazy.
I would like to know how fast a coho can go, because I'm telling you, that thing was just going 100.
Up high. That was only 3 feet underneath the ice too.
Nice big herring.
Now, what was he doing up that high? You know, you started jigging up that high, and I started, I was like 20 feet down, and I started jigging like 3-4 feet underneath the ice. I could see my bait. Hey, so I have to kind of laugh about something. So how fast does this, no, what are you laughing about? How fast does a coho swim?
150.
150. Now here's the question of the day, and I want you folks to email us. How fast do you think a girl at the, what's the Sparky's, when you ask her to buy her a drink, how fast does she run the other direction?
150.
That's what I want to know, right?
Equivalent.
Oh, Tommy Hicks wants to buy me a drink? Boom, I'm gone.
It's about
And she-
equivalent with a coho. They got a lot in common on speed. I like it. I like it. Here we go. Actually, a coho, nicely. Yeah. Off the bottom.
Yeah, deep coho.
Deep coho.
We'll take them any way we can get them.
That's a nice sized salmon, boy, for a winter salmon. These fish in the spring, we're getting them in April and May. They're going to be the biggest spring cohos we've seen.
Yeah, they're going to be.
And they are so good eating. Oh my God, my grill fits on it perfect.
Oh my goodness,
Are
you
you-
gotta be kidding me. That's
not-
an all-purpose chair.
It's not even fair.
Hey everybody, it's our Leroy lunchtime, and today we're out on Chequamegon Bay with our good friend Tommy Hicks. And I'll tell you, Tommy, Leroy's has over 60 different flavors of brats.
60 now.
And look, check this out. French onion mozzarella. I have never had these.
So
I'm
it's like
excited
the
about
soup into a brat.
into a brat. I'm excited about these, so we're gonna throw them on and we'll tell you guys how they taste in a couple minutes here. Another amazing brat flavor from Leroy's. I'll tell you what, I might have another, this might be the new favorite for me. Back to fishing.
Here we go, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey, how
you
was
got?
that brat, buddy? What do you got going here now? Oh, there you go. A brown trout, a new
Nice.
species for the day.
Beautiful.
Gotta love that one. Just absolutely crushed that.
That was high again, Dewey, you said?
We came right up high and just smoked it.
I love that stuff, man.
They're wanting the moonshine today.
The old
So we got
moonshine.
splake, perch, coho, herring,
Whitefish.
whitefish, brown trout.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Big fish.
Woohoo! Look at that rod. Just absolutely cranked over. Was that on the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, Andy, you are the man, the myth, the legend. Ho ho! Another species for the day.
Oh, are they sharp?
Yeah, they are. Them small ones like that.
Yeah, you really got to watch it with these small ones. These are just razor blades, the scoops
Yeah.
they call them.
That's what protects them, right?
Yep.
When they're little. Nice job, Andy.
Hooked up! Nice job, Mikey.
Yeah,
Where'd he
nice
come
little
from?
Splake.
Down on the bottom or
Yeah,
up
he
high?
was probably about 20 feet off the bottom. Dropped down, just about 10 feet.
And you were
above his
way
head.
up here for the
Yeah,
calls.
I was about 15 feet under the ice, and man, he came shooting up. Was not shy.
That is the cross between a brook trout and a lake trout. So they're a planted fish. They don't reproduce. They're just meant for the sport fishermen, and it's probably right there with a coho.
Great eating.
Great eating. It's a
eating
brook
fish.
trout pretty much. They're super good meat. A spleak, nice spleak for the grill.
Oh yeah.
Catch a few more and maybe go for a little wind sled ride.
Whitey,
Nice job.
hey, we eat, fish eat.
I was kind of happy I had a pile going, and Andy's starting to catch up. And he might pass me up because the last 10 minutes. What are you out there?
I got about a 10 and an 8. You know something? I figured out what I was doing wrong, and unfortunately, it's towards the end of the day. I was definitely over jigging it. I was using a glide bait, I was using a shiver minnow, and that's my problem a lot of times is that I'm constantly moving it too much. And I know better, and when you think about it, and when you watch that bait, it's constantly moving, and it does need to stall out for that second. So I went to the old standby, the Castmaster Gold, and I'll tell you what, perfect fish. 15 and a half, Castmaster Gold, and if I would have had the spoon on all day long, I bet you I would have done better. That is an issue for a guy like me, that ADHD stuff, where you constantly have to be moving stuff all the time. I don't give it that pause. And I was watching you and I was trying to mimic that, and so many times I had fish follow it, and I just, again, didn't give it enough time. That's where I like the spoon a lot better. It's a lot easier for a guy like me. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's almost like the days when you had a Harley and you were waving to the guy on a bike. You see another warrior on the water, you just get a good feel.
First class, all the way from the people that ride them to the people that make them.
They do such a nice job with communication. They'll pick up the phone anytime. It's really almost a friendship.
You could be in any state, and when somebody with a warrior drives by you, you get that honk, that beep. You're truly part of a family, and there's nothing like it.
Introducing Forever Barnwood. Transform your space with the warmth and character of a genuine barnwood look. Forever Barnwood offers over 200 authentic barnwood products. We are commercial and food safe. Our products are available in unlimited quantities while still providing the consistency you need to complete large projects. All of this while still looking like it came out of a 100-year-old barn. Forever Barnwood. Bring the history inside.
Ta-da! We're in.
Hey, Tommy, I'll tell you what, being an ice guide, it's certainly got to be very creative when it comes to as far as what kind of transportation you use to get people in and out. And what don't you have? Snowmobiles, snow dogs, as you can see here, sherps, airboats.
The best one is them darn sherps, man, but we just need normal winters. I mean, out of the 40 to 30, I've been solid 26 years of ice fishing heavy. I have seen 2 winters. 2015 was kind of like this, not as bad, and then this winter. Why did 2 of them have to end up when I come up with the best idea ever?
Right, well, because it's always that way. That the guy that created this whole planet here, he knows more than any of us would ever even imagine. And I'm telling you, it's going to get cold again, and there'll be plenty of solid cold winters, right? Yeah. But you got to adapt when you do have these kind of winters, because obviously we got to keep working.
We got to keep up with it in order to keep the stuff we got and to keep it going. And as far as our business Beyond the Catch goes, we're trying to keep building up. We got 3 charter boats going this summer. We're adding another boat. Kenny's going to come aboard. He got his captain's license.
That's
now.
awesome.
Dad's still going to keep running too. So we put a new knee in him. He's all worked up. That's why he's not on the show today. Right. So he's back on his feet and and healing up. So
Yeah. So again, it's all you're always investing.
Always.
You know, that's the big thing in it. It doesn't matter what your business is, if it's farming,
I think we
a
told each
machine
other when I
shop.
started this, we ain't here to get rich.
No,
We're here to make good memories for everybody, do it safely, and at whatever cost, as long as we can somehow do it. You know,
makes sense to me. Hey Tommy, what an awesome day we had. You know, a great experience again in the airboat, getting out to the places that you love to fish.
for sure. No, that was cool. Only ones out there.
I like it when it's like
We
that.
never saw another person today.
Right. Well, when you look at the ice conditions, obviously, if you don't have an airboat, you know, it's pretty tough to get way out there where we were today.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go as far as we were today. We're getting the boat ready. We're going to go out tomorrow and start scouting to see if the salmon are like they were around Christmas. Hoping I can, we'll catch a ton of fish. I think I'm going to guarantee salmon limits again. There's a ton of salmon around, ton of browns around. Lake trout, we get a little mix of everything, and we're just going to sit in that boat until we get the big boat out. If we got to do it, if the ice comes back, I'm going to keep this in the driveway.
When people want to do a great trip like this and spend the day with you, Beyond the Catch Guide service, let's tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Yep, we got all online booking now. Got a new website launched. You can go to beyondthecatch.com. You can give me a call at 715-292-4342 or Tommy at beyondthecatch.com is our email.
That sounds absolutely awesome. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us this week. And remember,
Tucker,
it is what
do
Tucker?
you got to say?
The day to be alive.
Right from Tucker there. Hey, everybody, like we do each and every week, we always want to thank all of our military men and women for the great service they have given this country and continue to give this country, along with all of our firefighters and paramedics, and of course, all of our law enforcement agents. Hey, it is a great day to be alive, and we'll see you guys and gals again next week, and thanks for joining us.
What did Peter call him the other day? Eskimo food.
Eskimo food?
Yeah, I'm like, he totally made it up. That's Peter. He comes up with them once in a while. I'm not cold. If I'm cold this winter, I ought to go to Florida. He gave me the middle fin and took off.
Are you good? Look at